This video is brought to you by domain.com. Name it, build it, host it. It all starts with a great domain. Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this After Effects tutorial, we are going to create this. Here you can see, I have already imported the files required for this project. You can download them from below, link in the description. Complete After Effects project is also available on my web store, check out the link in the description. Now let's see how to create this logo reveal. Create a new composition. Here I will name this composition as Golden Logo Reveal. For this composition, I will set the time duration to 8 seconds, remaining everything will be same. Now let's add the logo layer to the timeline. You can scale your logo if needed. Here I will scale my logo. Let's pre-compose the logo. Name it as logo. Select Move All Attribute into New Composition. Now let's create a new solid. I will name it as Edge. Here you can set the white color for this layer, or, in Effects and Preset, search for Fill, add Fill to Solid Layer, set color to white. This will be our transition layer. For this layer we will create Ellipse Mask, select the Ellipse tool, now create circle as shown. Perfect. Now for this mask layer. Adjust the mask feather value, set it to 100. Now at start, create keyframe for mask expansion. Reduce the mask expansion value as shown. Now at end of the timeline, increase the mask expansion value. You can see the preview. To increase or decrease the reveal speed, you can freely adjust this mask value. Perfect. Now for this edge layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Turbulent Displace. Add it to the edge layer. Set turbulent amount to 70. Now at start of the timeline, create keyframe for evolution. Now at end of the timeline, change evolution to 2 complete rotation and 250 degrees. You can see the preview. Now create duplicate of this turbulent displace. For second displace, change size to 50. Remaining everything will be same. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Roughen Edges. Now add it to the edge layer. For Roughen Edges, set the border to 200. Set scale to 60. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's pre-compose this edge layer. Name it as Transition. Place this transition composition below logo composition. For transition composition, change track matte to alpha matte logo. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now select both the compositions, pre-compose them. Name it as Logo Transition. Perfect. Now from project panel, add the gold image file to the timeline, place it below logo transition. For gold image, change track matte to Luma matte logo transition. You can see the preview. Now let's add the transition composition to the timeline. Now create a new adjustment layer. For adjustment layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Find Edges, add it to the adjustment layer. Change Find Edges to Inverted. Now from Project Panel, let's add the logo composition to the timeline. For logo composition, in Effects and Presets, search for Fill. Add it to the logo composition, change fill color to white. For this logo composition, change mode to Stencil Luma. You can see the effect. Now select the transition composition, adjustment layer, and logo composition, pre-compose them. Name it as Outline Logo. Now for this outline composition, in Effects and Preset, search for Tritone. Add it to the outline composition. Set the midtone color to yellow. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Fastbox Blur. Add it to the outline logo composition. Set blur radius to 50. Set iteration to 1. Now change mode for this outline composition to Add. Now let's create duplicate of this outline logo composition. Let's remove this blur box. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Glow, add it to the outline composition. Set glow threshold to 0%. Now set glow radius to 120. You can see the preview. For below outline logo composition, let's place it at distance of 10 frames on the timeline. Now select all the layers and composition we have created till now, pre-compose them. Name it as Logo Reveal. Perfect. Now let's create a new solid layer. This will be our background. Place it below. Now for this layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Gradient Ramp, add it to the background layer. Now here you can set any color of your choice for the background layer. Here I will set color according to the logo. Adjust the start and end of ramp position as shown. Change ramp shape to radial ramp. Set ramp scatter value to 600. Now for logo reveal composition, in Effects and Preset, search for CC Light Sweep. Add it to the logo reveal composition. At start of the timeline, create keyframe for center. Now position the center as shown. Now go at end of the timeline, change center position as shown. Change shape to smooth. Here you are free to adjust the position of this light sweep. Based on your logo, you can adjust the light sweep and its position. Now let's create duplicate of this light sweep. For duplicate light sweep, adjust the center position, as shown. Now adjust the end keyframe position. Perfect. Now again add the light sweep. For third light sweep, change direction to -90 degrees. Now set the center position as shown. set shape to smooth. Now let's create duplicate of light sweep. For fourth light sweep, change position as shown, change shape to sharp. Set width to 20. Now again create duplicate of light sweep. Change mode to smooth. Adjust the center as shown. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now from project panel, add the logo reveal composition to the timeline. For this logo reveal composition, in effects and preset, search for find edges, add it to the composition. Select invert. Now in effects and preset, search for simple choker. Add it to the composition. Now set choke matte to -3.5. Now in effects and preset, search for tint, add tint to logo composition. Set tint color as shown. Now in effects and preset, search for roughen edges, add it to the composition. For roughen edges, change edge type to rusty. Set border to 190. Change edge sharpness to 8. Change scale value to 80. Now in effects and preset, search for fast box blur. Add it to the composition. For box blur, set blur radius to 160. Set iteration to 1. Change blur dimension to horizontal. Now in effects and preset, search for curves. Now add it to the composition. Now adjust the curves as shown. Perfect. Now for logo reveal composition, change mode to add. Now place this composition at 15 frames. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now again add a logo reveal composition to the timeline. Add curves to the composition. Now adjust the curves as shown. Now in effects and preset, search for simple choker. Add it to the composition. Set choke matte to 8. Now in effects and preset, search for roughen edges. Add it to the logo reveal composition. Change edge type to photocopy, set borders to 30. Now let's place this composition at 15 frames. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now add the logo transition composition to the timeline. Now in effects and preset, search for find edges, add it to the transition composition. For find edges, select invert. Now in effects and preset, search for roughen edges. Add it to the transition composition. For roughen edges, set edge type to rusty. Set border to 190. Set scale to 210. Now for this logo transition composition, change mode to add. Now place this composition at near about 20 frames. Now let's add the outline effect. To do that, add the logo composition to the timeline. In effects and preset, search for find edges, add it to the logo composition. For find edges, select invert. For logo composition, change mode to add. Now for this logo composition, let's set opacity to 50%. Perfect. Now from project panel add the dust media file to the timeline. Now make sure you have selected the ellipse tool. Double-click to add the ellipse mask. For ellipse mask, change mode to subtract. For mask 1, adjust mask feather value and mask expansion value as shown. Perfect. Now for dust layer, change mode to screen. Let's set opacity to 40%. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. For adjustment layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Optics Compensation. Add it to the adjustment layer, now at 3 seconds. Create keyframe for field of view, now at start. Set field of view to 98. Select reverse lens distortion. You can see the preview. Now let's create a new solid layer. Name it as mask. Now create ellipse mask as shown. For mask 1, change it to subtract. Now adjust the mask feather and mask expansion values as shown. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. In Effects and Preset, search for curves. Add it to the adjustment layer. Now adjust the curves as shown. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Sharpen. Add it to the adjustment layer. Set Sharpen amount to 12. Now let's change all the logo composition to 3D. And also the dust layer. Now let's create a new camera. Create a null object. Change null to 3D. Parent camera to null layer. For null, press P to bring up position. Now at end of the timeline, create keyframe for position, increase the position value for Z-axis as shown. Now at start of the timeline, again increase the position value as shown. Now select the keyframes, change keyframe assistant to easy ease. Now adjust the speed graph as shown. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now press R to bring up rotation. Now at near about 6 seconds. Create keyframe for Z rotation. Now at start of the timeline, change rotation to 15 degrees. You can see the preview. Select keyframe. Change keyframe assistant to easy ease. You can see the preview. Here you are free to make rotation or position changes of your choice to give it as 3D look. Now create a new solid. I will name it as black. Make sure color is set to black. Press T to bring up opacity. At 2 seconds, create keyframe for opacity, set it to 0%. Now at start change it to 100%. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's add the cinematic frame. Create a new solid. Name it as frame. Now change tool to rectangle. Now double click to create mask for frame. For mask 1, change shape, Set unit to % of source. Change top to 10%. Bottom to 90%. Select inverted. Now let's see the complete preview. Perfect. Here our cinematic golden logo reveal is created. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. See you next week with another awesome tutorial.